Hey everybody, welcome to entry number 9 of my new entry series here on the YT, and it's about 1:27 in the morning, which makes it a very early Thursday morning. And what can I say about yesterday? Well, but how about this? Yesterday was definitely, a good day for me as far as, comic books go. What I mean is this. You see, last month, and even the beginning of this month, I've always been trying to get issue 209 of the Sonic the Hedgehog comic book, the original comic book by Archie Comics. The reason for this is because, one, my subscription, was up earlier this year, not earlier this year, but last year. Well, late last year it was up. So I couldn't renew it. I didn't have the finances to renew it, I basically overdrafted. Well, basically what happened is I had overdrafted myself into oblivion. And I've done this on a few occasions. But I know I'm not the only one that overdrafts at times, because, they need to use the money, or because they want to get something and all that. I know I'm not the only one, so. Anyway, I ended up overdrafting myself to the point that I couldn't get the issue. I couldn't renew my subscription. But what was funny is when I renewed my subscription, I actually had renewed it and also had started a new subscription to Sonic Universe. And what's funny is the 6-issue subscription I started with for Sonic Universe came first. That's right, it went through. The 6-issue subscription to Sonic Universe went through, but my 12-issue subscription to the original Sonic comic book with the 13th issue free did not. Until finally, last month, I believe, it went through. It went through last month. And I was actually able, and it was on March 10th of this, it was on the 10th of this month, I should say, about, I guess you could say about almost 15 days ago, that I got issue 210. And what's funny about this is, when I renewed my subscription back in February, which was about February 3rd I did my subscription, and it went through and got finalized on the 5th of that month, I thought, in all honesty, I was going to get 209, which, honestly, I should have. But that didn't happen. Instead, I got Sonic Universe 13, and I had to wait almost a month before I got issue 210. Now, here's what's funny. I have tried everything in my power to get 209. I went to Black Cat Comics, see if they can hold it over for me. They did not have the issue yet. I tried Mile High Comics. I didn't want to spend too much, but I did it anyway. But here was the deal. Here was the deal. It didn't go through. That's right, they did not go through. Well, basically, to make a long story short, what I'm saying is that after I renewed my subscription, what I did was this. I called up Black Cat Comics here in California, basically in Milpitas, California, and I ordered from them 206 and 207. Now, the lady there had made a suggestion for me to get 208, and I said that's okay, I can figure something else out. And what I figured out was go to Mile High Comics. Now what's crazy about that is I ended up having to spend basically nearly $10, if you will, on one issue. Nearly $10. Because, you know, the issue's about $2.50, but then you add in $7 more, and that's $9.50, almost $10, almost 50 cents to $10. So I ended up getting 208 for Mile High Comics. That was okay, you know. That was okay. But here's the thing. I thought I would get 209 in February right through the mail. Because I told them on the phone, oh, I'm sure I'll get 209 in the mail. There's no big deal. I never got it in the mail. So I figured, okay, I'm going to call them up and I'm going to order 209. Guess what? I tried that this month. It didn't go through. Again, because I had overdrafted, but again, last month, just like I had done on previous occasions, I had overdrafted myself to the point that they cut me off. Now, my bank didn't cut me off, you know, associating with them. They just cut me off doing any loans with them, because that's what an overdraft is. So I couldn't get 209 from Mile High, and I couldn't get 209 from I basically can get 209 from Black Cat Comics or from Mile High Comics. So I figured, okay, that's fine. I'll just wait till next month, which is in a few weeks, which is next week. I'll order 209 from Black Cat or from Mile High then. Guess what? That's not going to be necessary. Because yesterday, or today, whatever you want to call it, yesterday, because it's early Thursday still, but yesterday, Wednesday, I went to go check the mail. Now, I had a feeling I probably got Sonic Universe 14 in the mail, because I saw some spoilers on the Mobius forum. Well, here's what's funny about that. Yeah, I did get Sonic Universe 14, but I also ended up getting Sonic the Hedgehog 209 as well. And you know, honestly, I had a feeling this was going to happen because Archie Comics had done that to me before, and I'm sure I'm not the only one, that they had sent the previous month's issue to someone like myself in the mail. So basically, I don't have to worry about dealing with places like Black Cat Comics or Mile High for a while just to get this one issue, because I got it now. And I got it straight from the source, from Archie Comics. Besides that, we also had Awanas tonight, and the kids did some projects. Me and my mom were in charge of the Easter craft, and what we had them do was create little I guess you could say little circles and and what we did is we bought these foam sheets, these little foam circles, little foam circle sheets or whatever you want to call them, as well as foam bookmarks, and we bought some colorized popsicle sticks and regular popsicle sticks, along with some glitter glue. And we had them we basically had them make their own little, little magnet, if you will. Well, we didn't have the magnets for them to use because my mom had forgotten to get them from her school. But we basically had them make these like big old badges, or magnet badges, or whatever you call them, and bookmarks that say "He lives," "He's alive," or "Jesus lives," because He's the real reason for the Easter season, His resurrection. So we did that. And of course, some of the kids were a little out of control, but overall, it was a pretty good day for me, and a pretty good day overall. So that's all I'm going to say for my 9th entry of the new entry series here on YouTube. I hope you enjoyed it, And you got any comments, let me know. But that's going to do it for entry 9 of the new entry series. And overall, it was great, and I'll talk to you all later. Peace.